Alright, thanks. Just choking off, choking. You're about to go calling. There you were? Yeah. Fueling up? Yeah. Fueling up.
Okay, I got my chicken. We got the little silky. This is Mr. Swiffer. He has a naked neck here, and that's why I call him Swiffer. You could take him with the neck and do the big work with his body and clean up the corners with his head. Hey, come on, boy, you're gonna have to go away because I need to unbox my carbon fiber scooter. So you go down. Come here. I'll give you a hand. You go down. I know you want to ride with the scooter, but it's for humans, not for chicken. Come on, go, boy. Good boy. Okay. So this is the scooter. It's been, I ordered it about the 11th of November, and today we are, 28th? So took about 15 days to get here. It was actually sent out from Holland. So this means there has no taxes that I had to pay, like import duties or whatsoever, to get their scooter. So let me just unbox the scooter and show you how it looks like. And before I continue the review, I'm going to just tell you straightforward. I'm going to make a review about this one today, and I'll make another review when I have driven about 100 or 200 kilometers in the future to tell you what is the quality after being using it for a while, and maybe after 500 kilometers I'll make a new video as well. So we will see the durability. Apparently it's okay. I got it opened up in the wrong way, so I'll flip it over. There you go. There you go. Okay. And come on. That's it. That's how it looks like. It's the second generation of these scooters. Second generation. I have never bought the first generation of the scooters, so I'll take it out. Packaging is pretty well done. Need to flip these one out first. So, and yep, this is it. Unboxing of the scooter. It's pretty light. I think like 8 kilo. This is the 10.8 milliamp version. So that's it. Take this one out, and take this one out. There you go. Oh, there's something in there. You got the handles right here. So I'll take this one out as well. Seems that these is like, you need to screw it on the device. So I'll keep them right here on the sofa. This one, don't need that one here. Scooter manual, blah blah blah. I had no time to look at it. This is the technical specifications. Not much reading at all. It's probably going to be in Chinese. So, safety warning, it's dangerous driving a scooter. Oh, this is the stuff you can get and you can see on the website on AliExpress. And there you go. So, just a manual. I can maybe scan it, put it online. I don't know if it's worth doing it. So let's see how it goes. There you go. And then the scooter itself. There you go. This is it. This is the guy. This is how it looks like. Oh, there's a couple of more stuff in there. Let me just put this one here. What do we get here? A stand. So, yep. This is how you can, let it stand. This is probably the charger, yes, I'm right, European, Belgian, because I'm from Belgium. The Belgian adapter, that's cool, so they took care about it, very good. And then we've got a couple of imbus, yep, this is probably to mount the stuff. And what's there? This is nothing. Okay, that's it. That's the unboxing. I'll throw it there. Okay, so we're done. I'm gonna have to take it out, unpack it, and yeah, this is it. Okay, so this is it. This is how it looks like. Wow, it's nice, man. Let me just keep it right next to me. So you can see up to here. I'm 1 meter 78 is my height. So this is how high it comes. Oh, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it dries very easily. Wow, okay, cool, cool. So this is the screen. Okay, this is how it looks like. There's still plastic around. I'll leave the plastic on there. I don't want to, I don't want to have the plastic removed until it's almost falling off. Okay, so this is another plastic to keep things in place. I'll take my cutter without damaging the scooter. I'll do it from here. Okay, there you go. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. This is stuff I don't need. So I'll have to mount this one, I guess. I don't know where the screws. I don't see any screws. Maybe the screws are in there already. Let me see. Let me see. Just give me a sec. How do you do that? How do you put that on there? I don't know. It seems the same. Seems the same. So is it like this? I don't know. I don't know. This is downstairs. Okay. Anyway. I'll get back to that one once I'm finished. So I'll get through the manual and I'll come back to you. Okay guys, I'll continue the review of the scooter, the second generation of the scooters you can buy on AliExpress. This is the charger. You get the charger. It looks like this. So this one has the European plug, as you've seen already. As I showed you on at the beginning, you also have a stand, and you can only put it on the left side. So the stand goes on the left side. There is a little, button here that fits in there, and this one, the screw here, you need to loosen it, and then you can, put it on there. You have to tighten it. That's it. So there's not much more to it. This is the, I guess, the serial number over here, and this is how thick it is. Let me just put my hand right in front of the wheel. So that's how thick the my thumb is right here. So that's how thick the front wheel is. What I noticed also is that there is also a brake, rear brake. Just you can push it down and it will give a supplemental braking power to the braking power that you have by using the handle. I'll come back to you about this in a few seconds. There is a little, looks like a light, but this is just a bogus light. There's no light in there. I took it off already just to check it out. So there is no light. And then in front, you have the front light right here. And this is how it looks like in the front. It is very bright, very, very bright. So it's a very bright light. So absolutely good enough to drive during the night. So I also installed the handles, and it's mentioned on the handles which one is supposed to be for the right hand side, which one is supposed to be for the left hand side, so R and L for left. And then you have all the rest of the controls over here. This is the power button. This is how you can control the power button. This is the brake. Now the power, when you slowly go, you will have a slow speed and you will increase, but it goes very quickly. So if you are like, you give like 10%, you start to already get some speed, and then you go up another 10%, 15%, 20%. When you're at 30%, you're probably at maximum speed already. So whether you are here or here with the handle, it's probably going to be more or less the same. So basically you control the speed by the computer itself. I'll turn on the computer right away. So let me just show you the computer buttons. So this is the charging port. As you can see, it's IP55. So they actually consider this as a IP55 scooter. And here, this is the power button, left and right. Now let me just turn it on. And just by pushing it 3 seconds, and the computer will turn on. Let me just go over what you have on the screen here. This is the speed, so this is how fast you will go. This is the gear I'm in right now, is number 3, and you can control the gear by pushing buttons right here. So if I just push on the left side, it will go down. So I've got the first speed. This is the second and the third. Let me just go back to the first speed. This is the battery level, and this is the timer. So you could just, click on the power button here, short click, and it will switch over to the trip meter, so you can see how many kilometers you've been doing or miles with the trip meter. This is the odometer, and this is the rounds per minute, so how many turns or rounds per minute your front wheel is turning. And finally you get the total amount of kilometers you've been driving with the device, with the scooter. So there you go. So oh yeah, by the way, the timer notes not seconds, this is minutes, this is hours. And yeah, let me just tell you, I've been doing quite a lot of testing already. It's not on the camera, I didn't make any video, it was at night, I was pretty excited. And there's something I noticed, so get the goodies and the baddies. If you look over the top of the, let me just do it like that, you can see that this one is a little bit out of sync. So this one is a little bit like more to the right side. If I compare, you can see it right here, compared to the front wheel. It's not a big issue, it's okay, but I don't think you can, I don't think you can actually change this, because this is screwed into the carbon fiber, and this is fixed into the carbon fiber, so I don't think you can actually change it. If I can, I will make a note of it and add it to the video here. Another thing that I would like to point out is that when I got the device, let me just give some power. Now I have, okay, let me just before I do that, let me just have to explain something. There is a secret menu in the computer here, so you can do some tweaking. And how can you get to the secret menu? Just by pushing the up and down arrow. It's not in the manual, it's just by testing and playing around with it. But if you push both buttons here, you get to the secret menu, and this is the secret menu. Now P0, P1, P2, it goes up to P9. P0 is actually the, let me just push again, because after 5 seconds it goes back to the normal menu. P0 is actually the rounds per minute, no, the cut-off voltage, I'm sorry, of the device. So if your voltage is getting low, it will turn off the scooter. So I recommend not to change it. The traditional number, or actually the default, is 2150. So I would say leave it. If you want to go to the next one in the menu, you just push the power button, and the next one is the tire size in inch. Now I've changed this. I've changed this, and I've changed the next entry, which is the number of magnet elements in the motor. I changed both because when I got the device, the speed that actually was here on the speed meter was not in sync. It was like way overrated. Like I was doing like 30 kilometers an hour, and when I was just holding my GPS in my hand and I was driving, I was actually in reality driving like about 20 kilometers an hour. And I've been tweaking around in the menu, and to make it really, to actually synchronize the speed over here with what I have on my GPS, I went to the menu and I changed a couple of settings. So let me just go and tell you what I changed in the settings. For me, this worked fine, and now I've got the exact speed over here on the kilometer. So P1, I changed it from 6 to 4, and P2, I changed it from 09 to 08. So the default was 08 for this one, P2, and for the P1 it was 6. But I changed it. Now what is the next configuration? This is unknown to me. So if you know what this one is, you have only you can turn it on or off. If you know exactly what this could be, please let me know, because I haven't found any solution or any, I have no idea actually what P3 stands for. Let me just go to P4. Okay, let me just turn it off. P4 stands for kilometers per hour or miles per hour. So if I just put it on one, you have miles per hour. If I put it on 0, the speedometer will be in kilometers an hour. If I push again, I'm in P5. P5 actually is the push to start. Now what is push to start? If I turn it off, let me just turn it off. You will see that, let me just wait till it gets back to the normal level or the normal screen. When it's turned off, I'm at, let me just go to the low speed. I'm gonna, swivel a little bit, and you will see that by pushing the handle, by pushing the power here, it will automatically start to run. So you see the wheel spinning right now. So this actually, so there you are. This actually in the menu will be a supplemental security. If by default it was on 0, okay. If it's on 1, and let me just wait until time's out. When I'm going to push the power button, the speed actually, or the motor, the engine will not start to spin. So it will only start to spin if you push the device, as you can see. So in fact, you cannot start to push, or push. You need to push to start. Actually, you need to push, and then the engine will start to roll. So I think it's for supplemental security. So let me just put it back to 0. That's it. Then what is P6? And P6 is cruise control. Now, if you are, when I'm gonna go for, I'm gonna put some power here. I'm gonna let me wait. There you are. I'm on level number 2. You can see that my speed now is 21 kilometers an hour. And when I'm pushing about 6 seconds, you will see right here on top of the 2. I'm not sure if it's something you can see on the video. You will actually have the cruise control. So the engine will start to roll, or the wheel will start to spin, and it will continue to spin until you either touch the brake or you touch the power. So when I touch the power again, the cruise control is actually stopped. Or when I push the stop here, the speed will, or the cruise control will be turned off as well. Let me just go to the next one. This is P6. So P7, I have damn no idea what it is. So if you know what it is, if you have one of these devices, please let me know. These P3 and P7 are the 2 ones that I'm not sure what it's all about. I turned it on just to find out what it is. This is the power level. So if you, okay, I'm on the 3rd, but if I'm trying to do it. If you change in P8 the level, the maximum speed will be leveled down. So now it's at 100%, and then P9 is the odometer set. I'm not sure. I cannot change it. So if you know more about it, please let me know. Let it know in the comments. That would be wonderful. Okay guys, I've got the selfie stick. I am going to make a little tour before it's going to be completely dark. The sun is setting right now, so I'll quickly do a little video on how it drives. I'm at level 3, and up the road there is a 10% steep road. I'll explain in a separate section right when I finish this trip here how you can measure the steep level, or the degree level of a road with your smartphone. So let's go. As you can hear, it's pretty silent, so it's not very noisy. What I also noticed is that the scooter itself, it also slows a little bit down when you get to the point where the road is very bad. So when there's a lot of gravel on the road, it slows down a little bit. So, but right now I'm just doing it with one hand, so it's not very easy. It's one of the first times I'm actually driving. This is the hill. This is 10 degrees. So you can see that the speed now is 14 kilometers an hour, and I assume that I will go down up to 8 kilometers or 9 kilometers an hour when I'm getting at the top, at the end of the road. So that's the speed I get. I am 76, 78 kilos, so with my backpack I'll probably get maybe like 80 kilos, so to go up this road here. So as you can see, 10 kilometers an hour. The battery level has gone down, it's not fully charged anymore, but I made it. So this is the speed I can get with this particular scooter, 17, 18, so the speed is going up. I can get about 21, 22 kilometers an hour on a flat surface. So that's it. I've got the cruise control turned on, so I'm just going to touch one time to slow down and to show you how it works. And yeah, I get a car, so I need to be careful. So that's how it works, and I'll just continue the video, do it in the reverse direction. So I'm going to go down. I'll try to position the camera to the speedometer so you can see I get 21, 22, 23, and when I'm not gonna tape because it becomes a little bit dangerous, but when I'm at going down, I will get to 29 kilometers an hour. So I'll just face the camera to my face. So that's what I get out of this particular scooter here. Also, one thing I noticed is that the balance is good, but you get every little bump that is in the road, you will feel it. So you can see it on the camera as well. Okay, there you go. I don't want to get on my face here. So driving this scooter, this is only 7 degrees, this little hill here, so getting down to 16 kilometers an hour. So final thoughts of the electric scooter. I bought this one for 437 euro, delivered to my door without having to pay any excessive taxes or whatsoever, because the shipping came out of Holland, although it's a Chinese, I think the Chinese manufacturer shipped it first to Holland, and then it was shipped from Holland internally into Europe, so we don't have to pay any taxes. It's a very good scooter. I'm very happy with it. It's big fun, especially if you want to drive around in your neighborhood. I must say that I thought it was going to be a little bit more performant, but it's okay. It's doing its job. The steepest hill I can go on is about 10 degrees, so the slope of 10 degrees is okay with my weight without having to push, and I am 76 kilos, 78 kilos, between 76 and 78 kilos, plus a bag, so probably around 80 kilos. And the thing is that one thing that I noticed, it's every little bump or every little grain of salt that is on the ground, you can feel it while you are driving with the scooter. So it is it doesn't have any suspension, so unfortunately that's one of the negative points. And I've been trying to drive around with the scooter on paved roads. This kind of a paved road is okay, but if you really have very bad paved roads, it's not working out, because there seems to be some kind of a sensor built in, and when the surface on which you drive is not very flat, it seems to slow down the engine of the scooter itself. So yeah, that's it. If you have any more questions, ask them in the comments below, and please thumbs up would be great, so at least I would be able to it will motivate me to make more reviews of all other types of engines and stuff like that. Thanks for watching, and good luck. See you. Bye bye.